Good morning, Malcolm Beans here in the morning. And good morning in the morning, Malcolm Beans. Getting those beans ready, that espresso. Time to wake up, smile and be happy, brush your teeth and make it snappy. We never fail with our wake-upers because we're the masters of the universe. No, that had nothing to do with me being watching He-Man when I was a kid. But that was my alarm clock that used to wake me up. So this morning, I'm not going to talk about the bags under my eyes. I'm going to talk about I didn't get any sleep, and it's like we got to roll the punches. I was up, family went to bed. I stayed up for another hour, turned the TV off because I wasn't super tired. Literally was comfy, couldn't get to sleep. Long story short, I felt like I built the next 3-year plan for Mended, because I was wide awake from like 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4:30 went to bed for like an hour and a half. So I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You guys ever do that? Yeah, I feel stoked still. I'm honestly pumped, but it's also like, man, like something inside of me is like, geez, like I planned on Malcolm being super early, going through it. But you know what? Life shifts. You can get frustrated about it, or you can just kind of go, okay, let me just make the best of it. So I'm making the best of it right now. But yeah, I guess that's where I feel like a lot of my as you guys hear, a lot of my things are like slogans or parables or verses from the Bible or just like mended, a grateful thread, woven as one, woven within, fleet of angels, time to breathe, reminder to breathe. These are all slogans and different things I use. They come to me like naturally. It's not like I'm searching for them, but they end up kind of being almost like my little gateways to kind of like get myself out of funks or find, just find inspiration, find passion, make sure and stay in the moment. So anyways, this morning though, I was thinking everyone, I always say this, it used to be I think I told you guys many times, but it used to be on my No Fear business card. My title was Spreading the Love. Props to No Fear for letting me have that. I was running the marketing, but spreading the love. It's like, dude, it's whatever you do is fun, but like spreading that love L or spreading L's. Spreading the love is great. Spreading L's is like this popular. Oh, dude, you took an L, bro. You took a W. Oh, you taking W, sick. You taking L's, bro. L's are literally the stepping stones, and they're the micro wins along the way, right? Because if you're not taking L's, you're not progressing. You're not walking through stuff. You're not kind of scaring yourself or putting yourself into a situation that might not be comfortable. And it's so good to get out of comfort, complacency, butter knife, safety, back to that one. But spreading the L's also is crazy because like if you're spreading the love, even in the hard points, you're going after something. So you're passionate in the moments, enjoying the process and that whole side of it. But if you're spreading the L's and you have an L mentality, that means you're going into everything as I have to. Oh, okay, let me go work out. Okay, let me go. And literally that energy at your home, with your friends, when you go out, when you have the L, when your business, your creativity, everything you're doing, straight L status. And I'm talking like it's affecting the energy of everything. It's affecting the experience and the joy of the moments. Spreading the love mentality in the hardest of situations is finding that joy, that faith, that deeper, inner side. And it's also a lot of things we get to do. We don't have to do. I get to work out. I get to eat food. I get to drink coffee. I get to go to Supercross this past weekend. I get to hug and high five my friends. I'm spreading L's through the whole process because it's a choice. Sometimes we get dealt cards. And that's the true heroes, whether it's through cancers and certain things and people, like that get dealt these cards. And that's when I see the deepest bravery. And I'm going, wow, like God picks his children, it's like, you're like, what you wish it upon knowing, you're like, why? And like, once again, I know that's the big word of like life. It's like, wait, why did that happen to so-and-so? I don't have that, but back to spreading the love is like, man, you got to enjoy this thing. You got to ride this life till the wheels fall off, but you got to make sure you're packing that thing once again, becoming mended with what's important to you, mended. In the end, I did. Start now, stack now. But spreading the L's to me is not a bad thing, but it's you can spread the love and still get L's, right? And it's meaning like you're going through that life, but at least you're enjoying everything because the process goes quick, time goes quick. Back to my quarters, like a football game. Quarter one, birth to 18, quarter two, 18 to like what, 30, quarter three, 30 to like, let's call it like 55, 60, maybe even 65. Quarter four, you're hopefully got out everything because, now you're in your 65, 70, 75s. And I see people running marathons still. So the whole kind of age thing is a different game these days with health and wellness and just staying physically fit, stretching, the whole that mentality, supplements, all kinds of good stuff. So, but the point is like making sure that those quarters go quick, and so don't just sit there on the sidelines. Don't just be like, playing the violin with your butter knife. Get in the game, but think about those 3 quarters or those 4 quarters of life. It's like you want to go through each of those quarters with a spreading the love mentality, highs and lows, because it's all the little L's that everyone says it's a failure. No, it's normally people saying that aren't going after whatever it is. So just have the right mentality, figure out what you like, do things sometimes you don't like, because it's going to even show you that much more how hard you want to work for what you do like. So spreading the love mentality through it all. L's happen, but when they have with the right mentality, dude, it's part of the process, and all those things stack up and lead to your W's, lead to those wins. But if you go in with that L mentality, like, victim mentality, the whole deal, all you're doing is stacking like less joy in this whole journey. And like I said, I've been there, I've done that. It's like there's no perfection here. This is me talking with you, having fun, walking through the process, but it's also knowing the feeling on the other side. And so like, I'm just going to do it. So Malc and Beans is cutting up some medium roast today, because in the medium of all this stuff, there's joy. And I want you to find it. I love you guys. I don't have any stories right now. This is no story time. I'm trying to think, but I'm still sending love to anyone going through a hard time, love and prayers. And like I said, the Bible's my guardrails. Guardrails are so important because it's easy to fall off, man. And rest in peace to all that I love so much that are up in heaven. And there's a big list of them. And I could go on for so long, the names, but man, the people that inspire me, that live their fullest life. And thank you guys for supporting Mended. I see the orders come in. It's cool because I haven't even forced anything. I'm not doing whatever I'm building, but I see you guys slowly coming in. It reminds me of past brands I built. It's like you start, but it's not like I'm like, buy. I'm like, no, here's the vibe, here's the energy. I'm trying to make the best pieces, the best product, the best underwear in the game, which obviously I think I've done a pretty good job the past 20 something years, but best gear. I love the gear. I love seeing the riders in the gear now. It's just about having fun. So if your lifestyle is about, just living life to the fullest, jumping in, becoming Mended, spreading that love, being a grateful thread, reminder to breathe every day, every opportunity, every breath of air. Malc and Beans, I'm here because I love you guys. The only way I'm monetizing this is when I see you guys in person. Big hugs, baby. So, pimple's still here, just to show it's in real time, and got a little power Peralta in the back. So, Bones Brigade, what's up? San Diego, SoCal lifestyle, skate or die. Love you guys. Peace.